In this video, we will have a look at how to do this, and this, and this. Hello Simmers, I hope you're all doing well on our lovely blue planet. So, as I've had a lot of questions about my landing videos and how I was able to do those kind of things, let's have a look at all the steps involved in making those footage. Before I start, I must warn you that I'm using a keyboard, yes, on Xbox. It's a cheap mini wireless keyboard that I can put next to me, but you could of course do it with the controller, and remember to create an appropriate control profile. And finally, remember that you can keybind anything to your taste. You don't have to follow the same profile that I am using. First, let's have a look at my profile and all the buttons I've assigned to my keyboard. The two most important actions you need to assign is first toggle drone camera and second control plane. Let's see. So here you have my profile, keyboard with drone, and we are looking for, as I said, the most important one. Toggle drone. As you see, I've assigned it to F11, but you can put it where you want. And the second most important is toggle plane control. While in drone camera, toggle the plane controls. So for me, it will be C. And then because it's more convenient and because I have a lot of options with the keyboard, I have selected toggle drone lock mode. And as you see, the drone always points towards its target object frame of reference. And toggle drone follow mode. If you don't have a keyboard and you are using a controller, you don't have to assign those two actions, because we will be able to do it with the toolbar. I've also assigned increased drone zone, decreased drone zoom, and the translation speed, increase and decrease. It's much more easy this way. Doing this, you won't have to use the toolbar anymore. Alright, now that all our actions are assigned, let's go for the first step. And it will be the takeoff camera. So here we are on the Airbus A320 at my favorite airport, Nice Airport in the south of France. So here I just pressed F11 toggle drone mode. So I'm already in the drone mode, or as they call the showcase mode. Drone mode, showcase mode, it's the same, guys. Okay? So what you need to do here is unselect drone follow mode. Okay? So if you have a keybind for this, you just press your action. So unselect drone follow mode and select drone lock mode. With the drone lock mode, the camera will always look at your aircraft, okay? But remember to unselect disable drone follow mode. It's very important. Okay, once we have done this, we can move forward. And you will see the camera will automatically switch back to our aircraft. So maybe you will have to push forward, but if you stop, then the camera will see that the plane is now in front of us and you will need to push backward with the controller. Here, because I've keybind this action, I can increase or decrease my drone speed. Alright, let's say that I am going to put my camera on this little ship here. Okay, let's put the camera on the boat. The more slowly the drone goes and the more accuracy you have, okay? Perfect. But now the plane is a bit far, so I'm going to increase the zoom. But not too much, because the scenery is going to be absolutely ugly, okay? You need to find the perfect balance. Okay, let's go back in the aircraft and push the engines. Toga, release the parking brake, and here we go. Here I'm just using the external camera. You can have a look at my aircraft. But I think as soon as I will get close to my camera point, I'm going to switch back to the drone mode. Here, just by pressing F11. And I can see my plane take off. Look at this, beautiful, right? And because we have assigned plane control, now if I press on C for me, I took the plane, the controls of the plane, and here I can turn left. Very easy. We don't have to move actually. So I just toggle the drone mode and go back in the aircraft. And remember where you put your camera. So our camera is on this little pond in the middle of the runway on a little boat. So here we just have to aim for this location. That's exactly what I am doing now. And once we have a good angle, we can switch back to the drone camera mode. Here, perfect. And remember, I'm still controlling the aircraft, so I can manage the altitude to avoid crashing. Very easy, right? And now we are on step 4, which is the landing camera. So I'm still using the same camera, the camera from this little boat on the pond in the middle of the runway. I've just set up my plane to land, and I switched the camera to the boat. And I just have to look at my aircraft landing here on this runway. Of course, you need to prepare your aircraft the best way possible, because as you can see, there is a bit of dust here behind the aircraft, so I guess my aircraft is not on the runway anymore. But here I'm going to show you the ultimate way to do your landing camera. So you just select an airport you want to land, and okay, and you press pause. Okay, you pause the simulation, because from here we are going to do exactly the same. We need to select a location to put our camera. So here you don't need, so always unselect drone follow mode. Okay, and here I've selected drone lock mode, but that's a mistake. So I am increasing my drone speed at the maximum because we are a bit far from the airport, a couple of miles away. And here I realized that I don't need the lock mode on, because you will see the aircraft is going to land by itself. So we don't need to take care of it at all. We just need to take care of the best position for the camera. Okay, once you have selected the perfect location for your camera, you need to go to weather, and you need to check the ground level, and you need to put the wind speed to 0. It's very important. Okay, and then you go to flight assistant and you turn everything on. AI, piloting, anti-stall, auto trim. Once you have done all this, you can press play again, and the aircraft is going to land all by itself. So this method is only working with the A310T, the Boeing 787, the 747, and I'm not sure about the A310, and maybe with a lot of other aircraft. I've not tested it with other aircraft. But look, the aircraft is going to land by itself, and all you have to do is manage your camera. So you put it at the best place. And remember that the slower your camera is, and the more controls, the more accuracy you have on it. Beautiful landing, right? You can even follow your aircraft at your own pace, and you can zoom and zoom. You can do exactly whatever you want. And that's it, guys. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I hope to see great videos from you guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye. Oh, and before I forgot, remember to unselect all your AI controls in the flight assistant. Okay? Bye bye.